Yes, we are battling LizSteel is this battle that's coming up. And we are in. Let's see it right about now. All right, so our first opponent is Spiritomb versus Vegeta, the Cradilly. And this is the Pokemon that I am both happy to see and not happy to see. Happy to see it because I was expecting it the first time and it's pretty scary. And I'd like to see what it can do. Not happy to see it because it's pretty scary and I don't want to see what it can do. But we'll find out. Okay. All right. It does no Nightshade, which does exactly 50 damage. Luckily for me, my Cradilly happens to have 151 health, so I don't get 3-shot. And my Cradilly is also faster, so it does look like I have a slightly favorable position against this Spiritomb. Vegeta's job in this battle specifically is going to be a bit of a scouting battle, trying to see what's up and make sure that I got a favorable starting position. And Cradilly, Vegeta is doing that just fine. Really doing his job just like he needs to. Opponent switches out into Toxapex here, which takes normal damage because the poison part of Toxapex does resist grass. And Cradilly is going to continue to weaken the opponent. That's Cradilly's main job in this battle, to weaken things up, get them nice and soft so that the rest of my Pokemon can finish them off. And so that looks like what just happened. Cradilly does get taken out here by 3 hits of Pin Missile, and the Zappy Boy coming on in to zap like he does. Zappy Boy really happy to see a weak Toxapex and gonna be firing off a discharge. Ah, interesting. Flapple comes in. Would love to see a Paralyze here. Didn't get it. Flapple is a problem. Not gonna sugarcoat that. We're gonna switch the Torkoal in, good old Snoop Dogg, and we'll see how he does. Blaze Kick from the Flapple. Luckily, my Torkoal does resist that, despite the fact that it's a crit, and we're going to use that Dragon Claw. Torkoal does a pretty good job against a few different things. This Flapple is one of them. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I maybe should have thought about that turn just a little bit more. It's possible that you just get put to sleep. Hey, I don't want to be asleep. What are you doing? That is one turn of sleep already down though, so I don't mind doing some. There we go. Flame charges to wake back up, which is what just happened. But I can't stay in against the Toxapex, not yet. So I will have to switch here. But what do I switch into? Toxapex is a scary thing. Do I go straight into the Jolteon? That's the question. I don't really think the Toxapex can do much to me. I wish I knew this thing's moves a little bit better at this point, but I'm going... Do I need to risk that? A tough turn. All right. I'm going to go into Dragonite here. It just seems safer. I don't want to take any risks.
Hi.
Hi. And Dragonite does get to pluck here. Quite happily. Pin Missile did miss, by the way, on the opponent's side there. Toxapex going with that Pin Missile once again. Did miss. Wouldn't have done very much. Dragonite does resist it quite well. And we'll see what Liz's answer to the Dragonite is. Looks like staying in, using Poison Powder. I now have a Poison Dragonite. Kind of sad, but that's okay. That's fine. Not the worst situation. Dragonite will be able to pick up the kill here if Liz decides to stay in. Which would be nice. No. I don't actually remember. Let me check really quick. I think my Dragonite is faster than the Flapple, but I would like to double check that. because that will be important at some point. Yes, it is. Should be. Could be some IV problems in the way of that, but it should be faster. Why is Lavender down playing? This isn't battle music. Give me back to my battle music. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's the stuff. This song's so good. The Marnie battle theme is so good. This is a remix, by the way. Glitch City. All right, and what's coming in to deal with this Dragonite? Graveler is coming in to deal with this Dragonite, which I actually don't switch into very well, to be perfectly honest. Steelix doesn't love switching into Graveler because I could get hit by a ground move. That being said, who uses a ground move against a Dragonite? That's not gonna happen. So I don't mind this 1v1. We're gonna use a bone. No, drill run was actually better. Sorry, Steelix, also known as my dick. It's the nickname of the Pokemon, by the way, just so you know. I don't know how that makes it better. I'm saying that as if it makes it better. It doesn't really, but whatever. Cloyster coming in. Cloyster. I do like to have the Cloyster weakened, but I don't necessarily want... Ooh, this is tough. She's giving me a little bit of a run for my money here. She brought some really nice looking Pokemon this time. And making things a little bit hard. I don't really want to switch in to this. How much do I need the Steelix? I don't think I really do. It's tough. I don't think this is the right play necessarily. But it's the play I decided to do. Steelix survives with 1 health. Literally 1. Which seems like something that would make a big difference, but it actually doesn't. It makes a lot less of a difference than it seems like it would. And I'm trying to open things up here. And things are getting opened up, but there's still one problem in my way. And that problem is definitely the Flapple. So the Flapple comes into my Jolteon and causes some trouble, but luckily Discharge still has that chance to paralyze. If I paralyze the Flapple, it will help me out quite a bit. Flapple comes back in, and you know it's getting weakened. Can only take so many discharges. We'll switch again into the Torkoal. Seems like the right play. As soon as the Flapple's dead, the Jolteon pretty much wins. But things are looking a little bit scary. No lie. I think all the Pledges moves have 10 PP. By the way. So what's this Flapple gonna do? I wish it got paralyzed. That would have been really nice. Discharge has a pretty high chance to paralyze, but didn't. Now I'm asleep again. Stop doing that. All right, we'll Dragon Claw again. There's probably something coming in. Probably the Cloyster again. I should almost double, but I don't want to. I have 0 turns of sleep burned at this point. Worth keeping in mind. She's thinking hard. I would expect a Cloyster switch. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna see here. Graveler switch, similar. Oh man, I'm so in the clear as soon as that Flapple's dead. I don't like having to do this, but I'm going to. We're gonna bring the Cloyster in on a power gem. Takes a lot. Water Shuriken, depending on how many hits I get, will kill. 4 times effective. I lied. Wasn't true what I said. What I meant to say was, regardless of how many hits I get, it's gonna kill. Apparently. I knew that. Of course. Man, I wish I didn't have to deal with that Flapple. But the Graveler being down is kind of nice because it opens up the Torkoal at least a little bit. Cloyster versus Cloyster. I actually think my Cloyster does trade favorably. But my Cloyster is much lower health, so I won't necessarily win. Oh god, that was really close. Almost killed. And first did. So now this is unfortunate a little bit. I would love to bring in Jolteon, but Jolteon brings in the Flapple. Can't have the Flapple coming in unless it's getting hit. So we will pick up the last hit with Dragonite and really hope that the Cloyster doesn't know Icicle Shard. Ice Shard? Ice Shard. That would suck. Cloyster knows Ice Shard. I probably should have known that. And that is a dead Dragonite. Torkoal coming in. This is gonna really come down to the wire here. It's not dead. There's 0 green there. Wait, what? Is this Cloyster invulnerable? Oh, maybe I was waiting for her to choose what comes in. That was freaky. Okay, I think I just misjudged what was actually happening there. But now I know. Now it's Spiritomb versus Torkoal. I'm asleep. All right, I have to switch. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Don't like the Zappy Boy taking damage, but it's what has to happen. Discharge coming in. It's gonna be so close. This battle's crazy. She's going nuts right now. Having the game of her life. She's playing so well. This discharge does kill. That's another one down. And the Flapple. Get that thing out of here. I hate him. Torkoal, can you be tanky enough for me? Sleep Powder. Failed. I really need you to do some damage here, Torkoal. This might come down to how fast you wake up. Twister. Ouch. Flame Charge. Okay. Unfortunately, even if I raise my speed, still pretty slow. Still pretty slow. Twister. Don't get flinched, and we should win the game. It's so close. It's so close. Torkoal's 1 hit from dead. What's left? Yes, Skarmory. I think this is the last one. Am I counting correctly? Assuming the Skarm is the last one, I do have a Zappy Boy ready to do some zapping. Is it time? Is it time to do some zappy action? Do we get to bring an end to Mr. Bones' wild ride here? We're gonna click it. This should one-shot 100% of the time. And I believe we are out of the woods, but good God, Zappy Boy, you did it just barely. GG. Zappy Boy's happy. It was really close. That was scary as heck, but Jolteon barely coming through in the end there, taking out that Skarm. Oh my God. Definitely giving me a run for my money. Very good game to Liz. Wow. That was intense. GG.